Summer Bay before?
No, it's my first time. Looks like a nice place.
Yeah, we think so. I'll just find you a van and then I can take you down there, all right?
Great, thanks.
Knock, knock.
Oh, hi, come in, Nick.
G'day, Pip. Just returning that drill I borrowed from Michael.
Oh, thank you.
G'day.
Hi.
Oh, right. Nick, this is... Oh, I'm sorry. I've forgotten your name.
David Croft. How are you?
Oh, Lou's brother?
Yeah, you know Lou.
Yeah, I'm Nick Pearce. Lou and I go out together.
Oh, right.
Are you renting a van?
Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to be staying with Don.
Yeah, well, so did I, but Lou and I didn't exactly hit it off too well when we first saw each other, so I figured it might be an idea if I stayed somewhere else for a while.
Right. Pip, if you want, I'll show David down to the van.
Oh, OK.
Which one
it's
is it?
number 4. There you go. If there's anything you need, just let me know, OK?
All right. So,
After you settled in, we could go down to the local for a cup of coffee.
yeah, I won't say no.
OK. Say thanks to Michael, Pip.
Yeah, I will. Thank you. I'll see you later.
OK, thanks.
Bye.
Hey, look at that. What? It's a cockatoo. It looks like it's hurt.
Well, we can't leave it here. Dave Joel could kill it.
Yeah, maybe we should try and catch it. We need a net.
Can I offer you ladies some assistance?
Yeah, it's a cockatoo. It looks like it's hurt.
Oh, I see. Could you pass me one of those towels, please? Ta. There we go. A lot less traumatic for them if they can't see you. You got a box somewhere?
I'll go and get one inside, sir. Well, I'll take it.
There you go. Oh.
Oh, I don't think he likes me very
It's all right, I'll carry it in.
Oh, by the way, my name's Sophie and that was Sally.
Oh, I'm David. I'm staying here for a while.
Well, just as well you came past when you did. Do you think it's going to be all right? So how come you know so much about birds, anyway?
Well, I was working up at Mount Newman for a while, and there was a colony of galahs living near the barracks, so birdwatching was cheaper than going to the pub.
Mount Newman, that's where all the iron mines are, aren't they?
Yeah. You must be top of your class in geography, huh?
Well, you look like a miner. Because of your hands, I mean.
Would you believe that only a few years ago these hands were as soft as a baby's behind? That was when I was working the stock exchange.
Well, how come you decided to go to Mount Newman?
Well, I kind of figured that I should earn some money as well as just play with it. There we go. That should just about do it. Now, I think all our little friend needs now is some peace and quiet and some good food.
Well, I'll go to Pippa's pantry and see if there is anything.
All right, great. Uncle Don, come in.
David. Good Lord, look at you.
How are you?
All right, the last time I saw you, you were a grubby little adolescent.
Uncle Walter's Christmas party. I think.
Yes, that's right.
And you two know each other?
Yeah, we most certainly do. Related, in fact.
Yeah, although it's a well-kept secret. A lot of the family members would like to disown me, I think.
Oh, no.
Oh, right. Listen, I'll come back later with the stuffed cockatoo.
Okay, see ya.
I wasn't sure about the silver bed. I know chooks love it, but...
Well, all birds need greens. I found these, but I think the silver beet's a much better option.
Can I see him?
Yeah, sure.
Unless you'd rather I came back when Mr. Fisher wasn't there.
Well, he's gone. Besides, I think it's important that you get to know the patient. After tomorrow, his recovery's going to be in your hands.
Oh, you're leaving?
Yeah, it depends on Lucinda.
Don't you two get along?
Well, we used to. And I did something pretty stupid that kind of hurt the whole family, and Lou's never forgiven me for it.
You know, I've never had a proper brother or sister or anything, but if I did, I'd want to hang on to them no matter what they did.
Well, it's fine in principle, Sophie, but it doesn't always work like that. I mean, the more you care about someone, the harder you take it if you feel that they've betrayed you, you know?
So what are you going to do?
Learn to live with it, I suppose. It's about all I can do. Come on.
I would have brought them over last night, only people wouldn't let me disturb you.
Well, you tell her I said you're welcome anytime.
So is there anything else Ralph should have?
Ralph is...
Yeah, well, we can't keep calling him it all the time, can we?
No, I suppose not. I don't know, a good piece of cuttlefish wouldn't go astray.
Oh, well, there's usually some lying on the beach. I can go down and get some if you like.
No, I'll come with you. Feel like a walk?
Great.
I'll just put these inside and I'll be with you in a sec. No, I'll never forget the look on Mum's face when she and Dad were told they were going to lose the house. They'd lived there ever since they were married. I didn't hang around much longer after that.
And now you're heading off again, huh?
Yeah, straight after lunch. Uncle Don seems to think he can change Lou's mind, but I know her better than he does.
Yeah, well, it sounds to me that you're running off.
Yeah, well, at least I've got a clear conscience this time. I mean, I've tried. There's nothing else I can do.
You know something?
What?
Well, when I was 14, I figured that if I hadn't learned to read, I never would. But I did.
There's a moral to your tale, I can tell.
Yeah, well, I just reckon you should keep believing that things are going to change, or they never will, that's all.
Well, it's a comforting theory, thanks.
Couldn't you stay until Ralph gets better again?
Well, I'd like to.
Well, why don't you?
Well, there's no point. I feel like I'm causing more trouble just by being here. Lou's not going to change her mind.
But he's not going to...
No buts, OK? You'll be able to look after the bird. I've taught you everything that I know.
Yeah, but...
Just keep him quiet and give him plenty of food and water, and nature will do the rest. Now, don't you think you should take him back to the house?
Well, will he let us know where you are? I'll write and tell you how he's getting on.
Of course I will. Listen, give us one last look at him before I go. Now, listen here, Ralphie. I don't want to hear from Sophie that you're getting into any more trouble, OK? No more broken legs.
I want to talk to you.
Oh, no!
Don't panic. Don't worry, you won't get far.
Yeah, he'll hurt himself.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't expect a bird to come flying out the
Hey,
door.
don't worry about it. It wasn't your fault.
Oh, there he is.
All right, well, he's your bird now, so you get him.
Yeah, I don't know how to...
Yes, you do. Come on, just chuck the towel over him. You'll be right. Go on.
What's a bird doing in your caravan?
Recovering from a broken leg.
Oh.
Just take it slowly. Toss the towel over him. So, have you come to see me off?
I want to talk. Hey, I got it.
Yeah, well, just give me a couple of minutes, OK?
Sophie, come in.
Hi, Mr. Fisher. Hi, David.
All right, Soph.
What can I do for you?
Well, I actually came to see David.
Oh?
Ralph's feeling a lot better. He had enough for 2 birds this morning.
Well, you must be doing a good job of looking after him there, huh?
Yeah, only what you've taught me.
Oh, wow.
I also came to ask a favour, too.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I was wondering if, you'd like to come birdwatching with me. We've got this school assignment, and, it's on the mating habits of coastal birds.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Why aren't you doing this with one of the other students, Sophie?
There was an odd number in the teams, and I got left out. And, the teacher said I could choose someone else, and seeing David knows so much about birds...
It will be my pleasure. When do we start?
Well, are you busy now?
No, I'm all yours.
Well, don't do all the work for her, will you?
I'll just supervise.
Hey, thanks a lot. I owe one. My girlfriend Karen was supposed to help me, but she dropped out, and I didn't want to get in trouble for Mr. Fisher.
No worries. Your secret's safe with me. Let's go.
Is that okay if we go via my house to get my summer book?
Yeah, sure. Oh, actually, I've got some binoculars. I'll see if I can find them.
Oh, great. Hey, this looks like a good place.
Shh. Scare all the birds away.
We can identify them with this book.
You know, I reckon there must have been hundreds of birds along this coastline once.
Yeah, I think I've only ever seen seagulls.
Well, it means you have to learn how to look. Yeah, use these.
Oh, hey, what's that?
It's just a seagull. Have a look through those.
Hey, what's that little grey one?
It's just a sparrow.
Oh, well, I hope it's got a girlfriend. We're supposed to be studying mating habits.
Hey, listen, can you stick this in your bag? Otherwise I'll forget it.
Yeah, sure.
So.
No, I used to think bird watching was really daggy, but I'm really enjoying myself.
Well, you should see the birds up in the northwest. You know, after the wet season, there's so many you can't count them. Every colour in the rainbow.
Yeah, no, that'd be good, except I don't know how I'd go working in the mines. Oh, here.
Oh, so.
So, did you have a girlfriend up there?
Oh, millions of them.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'm only joking, Sophie. You don't get much time to meet girls when you're working in the mines. You work 12-hour days, 7 days a week, and then you just crash in your bunk at night. What about you?
What?
Boyfriends. You must be beating them off with a stick.
No way. I mean, no. Well, I've had a few. Two in Summer Bay, but... Well, I don't know, they're just boys. We're good friends now, that's better.
Oh, well, it's good you can be friends with them, I suppose. You got plenty of time for all that sort of stuff.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, you're young. You don't need to get involved in all that messy romantic stuff yet.
Oh, yeah, and you're so old and wise.
I don't know about the wise bit. Getting older every day, though. I'll be 26 tomorrow.
Oh, is it your birthday tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, 26 isn't that old.
No, it's supposed
Oh, hi, Michael.
Oh, g'day. How'd you go?
Oh, terrific. Saw lots of birds. Oh, and what was that bird we saw again?
An osprey.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I never knew they were so beautiful.
Probably because you've never taken the time to look.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, I should make a move.
Oh, so soon? I was going to make you a sandwich or something.
What, and spoil my dinner? Uncle Don would never forgive you.
Yeah, right. Oh, well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
No, not a problem. It was fun.
I'm going to be starting some sketches tonight. I don't suppose you want to have a look at some tomorrow and tell me what you think?
Of course I would. I'll see you then.
Great.
See you later, David.
Listen, Sophie, do you really think it's a good idea to run over to David's tomorrow with that assignment? You know, I think he might have helped you enough, don't you?
Yeah, but he doesn't mind. And I want to get as many marks as I can for this assignment. Oh, forgot his jacket.
I hope you're not being too demanding on him. You know, he might think he can't say no to you.
Oh, come on, Michael. You heard what he said. He doesn't mind, okay? Anyway, the guy's on holidays. He's got nothing better to do.
Okay, if you say so.
Sophie, come in.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. I think I'm going to get a lot of that today.
Yeah, well, you forgot this yesterday. Must be old age.
Must be. Is that your assignment?
Yeah, what I've done so far. I've still got some more sketches to do.
Oh, wow. Looks good.
Yeah, the trouble is, the book I'm using is hopeless. It doesn't say anything.
Well, why don't we go down to the library and look for something a little more informative, huh?
Well, yeah, that'd be excellent. Except you don't have to come. I can go by myself.
No, I'd love to. Fresh air would be good.
Oh, are you sure you don't mind?
I've got nothing else planned.
Well, let's do it then.
All right.
I reckon my assignment's going to be better than anyone's.
Well, of course it will. You had me helping you.
You know, I always think of birdwatchers as funny little old men with glasses and funny caps and tweed coats.
Oh, that's true. I lost my funny cap just the other day, actually.
No, really, I mean it. I mean, you've made my assignment really interesting. You know, I reckon you would have made a great teacher.
Well, it might have been a wiser career choice, considering the trouble I got myself into.
Hey, look at this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
You okay?
yeah, I'm fine.
You great klutz.
Look, don't worry about it. It's only a graze.
It can still get infected.
Yeah, but I don't want you to put that on. I look like a dad.
Give me your knee.
No.
Listen, I'll rip up your assignment, make you do it all over again, okay?
You would not.
Try me.
Look, I bet you were the bully at school.
Me? Not at all. I was the soulful, sensitive type. Hadn't you noticed?
Yeah.
Hmm?
No, nothing.
Almost finished.
Can I ask you something, Marilyn? Sure. What do you think about, a relationship between a male and a female? You know, with a bit of an age difference between them?
You wouldn't by any chance be referring to my relationship with Hayden, would you, Sophie?
Oh, no.
Because if you are, I want you to know that it was just pure friendship. Nothing ever happened. It's
No,
just...
calm down, Marilyn. I'm not talking about you and Hayden.
Oh.
I'm just talking generally, that's all, about a friend of mine.
Oh, right. Sorry.
So, what do you think, about older men?
Oh, well, I suppose it would depend on how much older the man was.
Well, say about 10 years.
Well...
I mean, look at Prince Charles and Princess Di. There's at least 12 years between them.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. But you wouldn't want it to be any more than that, Sophie. I mean, if he was in his 40s, you'd have to really think about it.
Yeah, well, he's not that old.
Oh, good. Anyway, Sophie, my theory on love is that it doesn't matter how old or how young you are. Just if you're in love, age doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, that's what I think too.
Oh.
I'll get it.
Hi.
Hi, come in.
This is for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Yeah, but you're glad I did.
Well, I'm not going to complain.
Well, you're gonna open it?
Yeah, sure. Any excuse to stop doing the vacuuming.
Oh, what, you're doing housework on your birthday?
Yeah, tragic, isn't it? Oh, this is terrific.
Oh, I'm glad you like it.
These aren't cheap, Sophie.
Oh, yeah, but it didn't cost much. And it's also a thank you present for helping me with my assignment and everything.
Well, in that case, you're forgiven. Oh, wow. Perfect fit, hey? Hey, this is the best present I've ever had. Thanks, Soph.
Listen, I'll meet you at the diner, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Sick of my birthday present already, huh?
Well, I can't really wear a felt hat when I'm jogging, can I?
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, I went and checked on Ralph this morning. He seems okay.
Oh, great. I'll go and see him later, and if he's all right, I'll let him go.
Oh, can't we do it together?
Yeah, sure. After school.
Make it lunchtime, okay?
Yeah, okay. I'll go and pick him up and then meet you here.
Okay.
All right, see ya. You know, it's great, this place. I'm going to miss it.
Oh, what? You're not leaving Summer Bay?
Well, soon. Got to get back to work, earn some money, finish paying my folks back, you know.
Well, you can get a job here.
Doing what?
Well, I don't know, bar work or something?
I can't really see myself pulling beers for the rest of my life. Besides, the money's better in the mines.
Well, you could get something in Yabby Creek.
You're not trying to keep me here by any chance, are you?
Well, no, I just thought it'd be good for Lucinda if you stayed.
Well, Lou and I are friends now. I'd like to keep it that way. Anyway, you know what brothers and sisters are like. If I stay around any longer, we'll be at each other's throats again.
So you are going to stay a bit longer, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. A couple of weeks. Long enough to help you finish your assignment, if that's what you're worried about. Shall we do it?
Yeah.
Come on, Ralph. Here we go.
Have a nice night, Ralph.
Yeah, send us a postcard once in a while, OK? Oh, that makes you feel good, huh?
Yeah.
Sophie, hello.
Is David home?
Yes, he is. Come in. David, a visitor for you.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, good. What are you doing today?
Nothing special. Why?
Well, I was wondering if we could do some work on my assignment, if you're not busy, that is.
Sure, sure. Why don't we go down to the beach and see what's around?
Yeah, great.
All right, let's go and get changed.
Anything?
No, nothing worth worrying about. Should have been out here at dawn.
Oh, you're kidding? Nobody does a school assignment that early.
Depends how keen you are, I suppose.
Oh, I don't think I'd ever be that keen. So, how did your date with Marilyn go?
Oh, it was good.
Start of a hot new relationship?
I doubt it. She's not really my type.
Oh, what is?
I don't know. Certainly not Marilyn, though, that's for sure.
Yeah, but I bet you'd rather be with her than me.
I don't think so.
Oh, really?
Of course. Any sign of that osprey?
No, nothing.
Must have got scared off by the seagulls. They can be pretty aggressive sometimes.
Are you falling asleep?
Yeah. It's really nice out here, isn't it?
I can wake you up when we're ready to go.
Thanks. What did you do that for? Sophie, look, before you go, look, you're not a kid, so don't walk away from me. If you want me to treat you like an adult, then you're going to have to behave like one.
Meaning?
Well, meaning adults talk their problems over.
Oh, so what? I'm a problem now, am I?
No, but we have a few things to sort out, don't you think?
Yeah, like what?
Well, first of all, anything that happens between you and me has got nothing to do with Marilyn, OK? She wasn't lying to you, and we certainly weren't ganging up on you.
Is there anything else?
Look, if you felt like you were being rejected, it's not because I don't like you, it's because you took me by surprise.
And what if I was older?
It still would have been a surprise, believe me. But, I mean, there is a considerable age difference. We can't ignore that.
Look, I'm old enough to leave home, and I'm old enough to live with someone if I want.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
So would it matter if you were 40 and I was 30?
It would be different, yeah.
Oh, how?
Well, the age gap would have closed up, you know. Our life experiences would be more similar.
So what you're trying to say is you're all grown up and I'm still a little kid, and that's the way you're going to treat me?
No.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Thanks a lot, David. I'll see you around sometime.
Oh, hi. I didn't expect to see you here this morning.
Can I come in?
Yeah, sure.
I just wanted to apologise for being a bit heavy with you yesterday. It wasn't fair.
That's okay. Look, to tell you the truth, I'm really sorry if I hurt your feelings, you know, saying what I did. Sometimes I speak before I think. Foot and mouth disease, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty good at that myself. I hope you don't mind me coming here to apologise in person.
Cool.
Good. Because I'd feel awful couldn't keep being friends.
Yeah, well, me too, you know.
I want you to know that I realise we can't have a relationship. But it's really important to me that we keep seeing each other before you got north.
Why?
Well, you're my first real friend. Adult friend, I mean. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, can we still be mates?
Yeah, of course we can still be mates. It's pretty up here, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think what you said sounded pretty reasonable, you know. I mean, they weren't being very fair, particularly seeing she wasn't there to defend herself.
Yeah.
So, I guess it'll be World War III, huh, when they tell their folks?
Well, we'll be for Blake. I mean, Alf's got a pretty short fuse.
What about Hayden?
Well, Mark would give him a pretty hard time, but nothing like what Blake will get. Hey, do you want to sit over here?
Look, I don't know if this is such a good idea, you know. I don't think I can just be friends with you.
What are you saying? You don't want to send me anymore?
No. The opposite.
I don't care whether you should or you shouldn't. Tell me.
Sophie, this is crazy enough as it is without me telling you how I feel about you, you know?
I just want to hear you say it, that's all.
Sophie.
Please?
Okay. I've been thinking about you a lot, you know? Wondering what it'd be like to kiss you. Then I start to feel guilty and I force myself to think about something else. But 5 minutes later...
Yeah, me too.
Look, I should go.
Oh, why?
I need some time and some space.
What for?
I've got a lot to think about, you know?
Well, when can I see you next?
When I get my head together, I guess.
I think I'm falling in love with you, David.
Well, that's good to hear.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means I think I feel the same way about you.
What? You want to throw up? What? There's a primary school across the road. Why don't you go hang out there? Hayden, mate, what is all that about? Don't ask. You don't know about it. Hayden.
Hi.
Hi.
This is a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, well, I just got one myself, actually. What have you been telling Hayden?
Oh, what, did he give you a hard time?
Yeah, sort of. Listen, can I meet you after school? We need to sort out where this is all headed.
Well, I thought we already had.
Yeah, well, we need to talk. Same place as yesterday, okay? Of course I haven't changed the way I feel about you. I'm just a little worried about what you're going to have to go through when everyone finds out about us.
I don't care about that.
Well, you should. I mean, the way Hayden reacted this morning is just a small taste of what we're both going to cop from everyone in Summer Bay.
So we won't tell anyone.
A secret like this is not going to stay a secret for much longer, you know. Especially if you keep looking at me the way you are.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Besides, I don't want to have to hide our feelings. I'd love to tell the world, you know.
Yeah, me too. That's why I told Hayden. I thought I was going to burst today, not saying anything to anyone.
Yeah, well, I know exactly how you feel. The thing is, if we tell anyone, they're not going to understand. And I just have to know that we're both going to be strong enough to deal with it, you know?
Yeah, I know that already.
I'm going to cop some major flag.
Yeah, I don't care. You know, as long as we're together. So, who do we tell first?
Michael and Pippa, I think. I'll come over to the house later.
Yeah, I wish we could tell them right now.
I wouldn't be in such a hurry about this, you know? It's going to be a lot tougher than what you think. I still want to make sure you're ready for it.
As ready as I'm ever going to be. How about you?
Well, the only thing that's stopping me is seeing you get hurt.
Yeah, it'd be worse if I couldn't have you.
Hey, what's going on? What the hell's going on? Come on, what are you two up to?
It's not what you think.
I know exactly what it is, mate. Sophie, on your feet, we're going home.
Listen, we should talk about this.
Look, shut up, the pair of you. I haven't got anything to say to you, mate.
Michael!
Just do as you're told. You're lucky I don't knock you into the middle of next week.
I went to see David.
You didn't.
I wanted to have a talk with him.
You had no right to do that, Pippa. You're interfering.
He asked me to give you a message.
What?
He's decided to leave Summer Bay, and he thinks it's best if you two don't see each other anymore. So, can we talk about this, please?
What for? I mean, you've obviously done all the talking you need to do, Pippa.
Skip school today, huh? Don't ignore me, Soph.
Look, I've got nothing to say to you, okay?
Just let me explain.
What's to explain? Look, the David I thought I knew wouldn't have agreed with Pippa not to see me anymore. You know, I really thought you cared.
I do.
Yeah, sure.
Sophie, I haven't changed the way I feel about you. I still love you, you know?
Yeah, well, you have a funny way of showing it.
Listen, it's pointless. Nothing's going to change your parents' minds. They'll never believe that you're old enough to know exactly how you feel. And according to them, I'm just some dirty old perv who took advantage of a schoolgirl crush.
Do you still really love me?
Come here. It's probably the dumbest question I've ever been asked.
Can you just do one more favour for me? Look, I know we'll get into trouble if someone sees us, but can we just spend one last day together?
Of course we can.
Look, maybe we shouldn't have come here.
No, it's okay. Don and Lou are both at work. We can go back to the beach after we've had something to eat.
Yeah, okay. So, you still thinking of leaving next week?
Yeah. I would say it's the best thing under the circumstances.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can meet up when I've left school or something. I mean, that's if you haven't found anyone else.
Sophie, this may sound a little corny.
What?
You're very special. And I don't think I'll ever meet anyone like you.
Thanks.
So, What about you? Would you still want to see me if it was allowed?
What do you reckon? Of course I would, but there's no way Pippa and Michael will let us. They just think I'm infatuated with you.
Yeah. It's not very fair, is it, to have to put ourselves through all this misery just to please everyone else?
No, but, it wasn't my idea to change it, remember?
Hey, don't rub it in, OK? It just makes me angry that we've given in to them like this.
Oh, so what, you're saying you still want us to be together?
Of course I want us to be together. Sophie, how brave are you feeling?
Well, as brave as I have to be. Did you get on TV?
Yeah.
Did they ask why you wanted to see them?
I just told them I had something important to say, then I hung up.
I'm scared.
Well, not the only one. Still, if we explain to them how we feel and give them time to digest it, maybe they'll understand.
Look, if Sophie wasn't at school this morning, why on earth didn't you say something?
Look, I didn't see her. I wasn't in any of her classes.
Donald, you must have seen she wasn't there.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Michael, there are over 300 students in Summer Bay.
Look, can we just calm down? I mean, there's no point in worrying until David gets here.
Yeah, look, you guys upstairs for a while, OK?
Okay, we're gone.
Hey, maybe David's going to ask for Sophie's hand in marriage.
Lucinda.
I'm only joking.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a very good joke, thanks a lot.
Everyone, Sophie.
Oh, Sophie, now did you get to school
David,
today?
if you've broken that promise you gave me this
Hey,
morning...
listen, just slow down.
Hey, don't tell us to slow down. You better not have been seeing Sophie behind our backs, mate.
No, he's not, Michael. Look, I was too upset to go to school today, so I went down to the beach and we met by accident.
Yeah, and you expect us to believe that?
It's true.
Sweetheart, you weren't even supposed to be anywhere near the beach today. You were supposed to be at school.
Look, Mr. and Mrs. Ross, I know you're angry, but Sophie and I have got something to say.
Well,
okay?
I don't particularly care what you have to say, and I don't particularly want you in this house either.
Would you stop being so rude and just listen to him?
This is not going to be easy.
Well, just say what you have to say and go, all right?
Sophie and I aren't prepared to make ourselves unhappy just to please everyone else.
Oh, well, that's
Oh,
it,
look,
is
just
it?
listen to him.
Look, I know you think it's better if we don't see each other anymore, but we've decided that we don't want to be apart.
And nothing you can do can stand in our way because we love each other.
Right, that's it. You're out.
No, it's not going
Stay
on.
out of this, Sophie. Come on.
Look, just leave him alone, Michael.
Come on, David, come on, let's go.
Why won't anyone listen to what we're saying?
Because you're just making matters worse, that's why.
Sorry
Now,
about
come
all
on.
this.
Yeah, not half as sorry as we are, believe me.
Look, Pippa, can you try and stop them, please?
Sweetheart, look, I know this seems to be very difficult now, but I promise you it's going to be for your own good.
No, it isn't. Look, I think I'm old enough to make up my own mind.
Yeah, well, that's what you think, so...
That's what I know, Michael. Look, I'm going to keep seeing David whether you like it or not. Nothing you can do can stop us.
Soph, look, I've been thinking about you and David.
Oh, what now?
No, just hear me out. I've got a proposition for you.
What?
I'd like you to go and stay with my mum and dad for 2 weeks.
Look, it's not going to make any difference. I'm not going to forget him.
Sophie, believe it or not, the last thing I want is for you to be miserable about this. But no one in this family is going to be happy until this is resolved one way or another. Now, if you still feel the same for David as you do now after the 2 weeks, I won't stand in the way of you seeing him.
Are you serious?
Very.
Well, what about Michael?
I'll talk to him.
There's got to be a catch here somewhere.
No, there's no catch anywhere. I mean exactly what I say.
Well, it just sounds too good to be true. Look, do you mind if I have a think about it?
No, not at all. You take all the time you need, okay? Have you thought any more about going to Mum and Dad's?
Yeah.
And?
Well, if you honestly mean what you said about letting me see David, well, then I'll go. Got nothing to lose, have I?
No, sweetheart. None of us have.
Yeah. What the hell do you want, mate?
Look, I'm not going to take no for an answer this time, OK? We've got to talk.
Yeah, you got a lot to learn. Number one, nobody comes in this house uninvited. And number two, you've got Buckley's show if ever been invited.
Michael, Sophie and I are going to go on seeing each other. You're going to have to accept it sooner or later.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't hold my breath if I were you.
And that's enough, both of you, please. Now, as it happens, Sophie and I have been discussing the situation and things have changed a bit.
Oh, yeah? When did this happen?
Earlier this evening, Michael, you weren't here so we could discuss it with you. David, I'm afraid you won't be able to see Sophie for a while. She's agreed to go and stay with my mother for 2 weeks.
Right, you think that's going to split us up, do you?
Well, yeah, for 2 weeks. And I've told her that at the end of that time, if she still wants to see you, that I won't raise any objection.
You what?
Michael, this whole thing was getting out of hand. Now, if she has 2 weeks away from David and when she comes back she still wants to see him, I don't see that we can raise any objection to that.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot. Thanks for letting me in on the plan.
You're not mad at me for, well, you know, going along with it without checking with you first, are you?
How could I possibly be mad at you?
Oh, yeah? I remind you said that one day. I mean, it's only going to be 2 weeks we'll be apart from each other. So, when I get back, they're stuck with it. No, they can't go back on it. I know people won't. I know what she's like. They've got to let us see each other properly. Well, it's right, but I was doing the right thing.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just having an attack of insecurities, you know. I can't believe my luck at having found you in the first place. God knows what you see in me. And now you've got 2 whole weeks to come to your senses.
You think we'll break up?
Pippa obviously does.
Yeah, well, Pippa's wrong, isn't she?
Yeah. I just wanted to hear you say it, that's all.
Oh, our last day together for 2 whole weeks. 2 weeks? I can't stand it. I mean, look, I know, I was the one who got ourselves into this, but it sounded all right at the time, but it's just hit me now. 2 weeks. I mean, do you know how many minutes that is?
How many?
Oh, too many.
Well, seeing as though it's our last day together, I think we should make the most of it, don't you?
Oh, yeah? Got any suggestions?
Yeah, I do, actually. Why don't you go and put your jeans on, and I'll meet you back at your house in 45 minutes. What's wrong?
Well, maybe my house isn't such a good place. How about we meet at the road or something? Oh, look, come on, David. I really don't have another fight with him.
Look, if we start sneaking around like this, we're playing into their hands. It's like we're saying that we've got something to hide, you know? I don't want that. Everything's got to be above board, remember?
Yeah, okay.
Good girl. 45 minutes.
Maybe 30.
30 minutes. See, I told you you'd like horse riding.
Yeah, I like this bit better. Oh, I just wish we could hang out here for the rest of our lives.
Well, I may have to.
What?
Donald's pulled the old never darken my doorstep again routine, you know?
Oh, what?
Yeah, he chucked me out.
Oh, that is just so ridiculous.
I know.
It's just so petty.
Well, that's Donald for you, isn't it?
When will those people give up? You know, I could scream.
Don't scream. You'll frighten the horses.
It's not funny, David.
No, it is in a way. I mean, it doesn't matter that he's chucked me out. You're not going to be around for 2 weeks, eh? I'll just go camping or something till you get back. And I'll find somewhere to rent. Doesn't matter if it's in Yabby Creek, that's close enough. Listen, they can do what they like. They're not going to split us up.
It's fantastic here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
You know, I'm even starting to believe it. They're going to let us be together when I get back from Cole and Bird's.
Well, they can't stop us, can they? Not if we want it bad enough.
Yeah, well, it will help when I quit school.
Sorry?
Well, in 2 weeks' time when I get back.
Sophie, no way, okay?
Yeah, but if I have a job, people will think I'm not such a kid anymore. They'll take us seriously, especially if we're living together.
Take us seriously. They're going to think I'm ruining your life.
Yeah, okay, well, maybe it was a dumb idea. Something a kid would think of.
Listen, don't put yourself down, all right? You're just trying to figure out a way to make it easier for us. The fact is you're bright and you're going to need a good education to, you know, to reach your full potential.
Oh, and what is that?
Well, I'm kind of looking forward to finding out myself, you know. Besides, you're too young to move out of home.
Well, Karen did.
Oh, yeah, and look how far she got. Look, it's not a problem, okay? I'll get a job, I'll find somewhere to live, you know, I'll rent something. You can come over, you can stay whenever you want. And people are just going to have to get used to the idea that we're a couple, all right?
Yeah, well, I think Pippa's already starting to.
Well, I don't think it's going to take very long, is it? Well, I better go, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess.
See you in 2 weeks, okay?
Yeah, well, make sure you don't forget me.
Not a chance.
This is just something to make sure you don't.
Tape?
Yeah, it's just something I did before. When you miss me, you can play it.
Well, it'll have worn out before the 2 weeks are up. Yes, I'll give you a call when I come back, okay?
Yeah, okay. Actually, no. I want to see you. Meet me somewhere.
Where?
Well, I don't know. How about the diner? 2 weeks from today at 10 o'clock.
All right. I'll be there.
I love you.
You must be a mind reader, you know. 2 weeks from today, 10 o'clock.
What are you doing driving?
Adam, rack off.
Blake wouldn't let you take his car.
Will you leave me alone? Don't go away!
Pull up. Karen, where are you going?
Didn't take you long, did it? Well, how are you? It's nice to know you're missing me, because you can bet I'm thinking of you right now, too. You wouldn't believe how much.
Look, it doesn't matter what you've done, we can talk about it.
Mind your own business!
Hope you remembered to pack lots of food for your camping trip. There's lots of poisonous berries out there, you know. Just you be careful, okay?
Karen, this is stupid. Stop the car. Stop!
Starting to sound like your mother, but it's only because I care. No more than care. Oh, it's going to be so weird not seeing you for a couple of weeks. I keep telling myself it'll go quickly, but it doesn't feel like that. Look, I'm not going to get all mush on you. Just remember, I'm thinking about you all the time, but only because I love you.
Okay, are you feeling a bit better?
2 vehicles,
Yeah,
2
I'm
casualties.
alright.
Get
Look,
an
I'm
ambulance.
going to have to ask you some questions, get some details to feel you're up to it.
The ambulance is on the way.
Righto.
Look, I'll stick with this bloke. He's in a real bad way.
Okay, let's just try and settle down. Now, the first question I want to ask you is who was driving the car?
Adam. How was Adam driving the car? Is Adam all right?
hard to tell. I'll know more when I get him to the hospital.
David.
David's dead.
Sophie Simpson, get down! Get over here!
Yeah, here for good?
Well, I'm just moseying through. You know, you look like you're doing a bit of moseying yourself.
Yeah, I've been staying at Pippa's mum's for a while. Hi, Asa.
Yeah, hello, love.
Oh, I couldn't wait to get back.
Look, have you seen Pippa, Sophie? She said something about meeting you off the bus.
Well, I was running late, so I begged the driver to let me off this side of town.
Well, that's very nice of him, love, but don't you think she might be worried?
Well, I'm meeting David here at 10 o'clock on the dot. That's nearly now, so the moment he comes here, I'll go find Pippa.
Soph, we were really worried about you. We didn't know where you were.
Oh, sorry, I came straight here. I also tried to phone, but there was no answer.
Well, come on, love, let's go home, eh?
Can we go by Mr. Fisher's? I want to see if David's home.
No, you can't.
Oh, come on, Pippa, it'll only take a few minutes.
No, come on home, love. We'll explain everything then, okay?
No! You're trying to stop me seeing David, aren't you? We had a deal.
Soph.
Pip, I still love him. And if you won't take me, I'll go by myself. I'll be home later.
Sophie, wait.
What?
There was a car accident involving David.
Is he hurt?